fan favorite is a title not earned, but bestowed upon somebody by the team's most passionate supporters, and it can cement them as a legend in their city forever.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the LA Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely
The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of UNLV. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
To the air this time. Herbert dumps it off to his running back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up
the Chargers and their running back about to get back to work. On first down, they'll run. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
taken down right at the line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. And they're not gonna give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's third down.
To throw, Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings...
The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. Herbert from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Caleb Bransell. And the Jaguars have it as he records the first interception of his young career. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. They'll run here on first down. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They're set it down, score him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Herbert pushing his guys to get set quick.
A gain of 3 brings up
2nd and 6 now. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Play action now for Herbert. Jump off caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Herbert on first down. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 30. First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Herbert gonna tuck and run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the bench. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Has some daylight through the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Throwing now, Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this 3rd down. They give it to him again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to the well again. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They'll try and punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down, Chargers.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second down. At the 40.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Quentin Johnston. A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now off the play fake. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And they make this stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down. At the
Second and 3.
37-yard line.
Quick slant. That's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Now Herbert again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
15.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's a give on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That throw finds Coughlin. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Back screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the timing on that screen pass, it was all a mess from the very beginning. By the time he finally got the pass to the running back, well, there was no place to go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Herbert here, third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Going ground on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Time running out here, down to a half a minute to go.
18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 28. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert on first down. Hits his running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 21-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled with these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
Set. Go. Set. Real. Grenade. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Set.